All right, let's go back to KZN. Residents of Tongaat, north of Durban, are accusing government of neglecting them. On Monday, they blocked roads protesting over not having water for almost 2 months. Several areas around Durban are still feeling the aftermath of the devastating floods. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is on the ground and joins us now. Good morning, Lethiwe, yet again. Exactly what is the plan? We know it's day 2 of the protest today. Is the plan perhaps to apply as much pressure until officials restore water?
Well, Mfundo, it only seems like these protests are getting bigger and bigger, and that's what the residents of Tongaat are saying, is that they won't give up protesting until officials come to them, address them and tell them what the plan moving forward will be. One of the main issues is that there's been no communication between residents and officials of eThekwini municipality, and they are saying that the municipality has not supplied them with enough water tankers to at least sustain them while this work at the Tongaat waterworks starts. They are also saying that the deputy mayor in eThekwini promised them that the work at that water plant that was destroyed by the floods back in April was going to commence immediately, but they are saying that officials have not started working there. They are also accusing the municipality of neglecting the community and prioritizing some other areas where they've seen work commencing immediately after the floods. We saw protesting on this highway today. We are on Watson Highway near the old airport, or near the airport actually, and we saw community members blocking this road. There was a long queue of traffic on this road, but the police have come and dispersed the crowd. We also saw members of the Santako Taxi Association coming through and just begging these residents that were protesting here to move their cars, because taxis were stuck in that traffic and people heading into work, of course, had to wait for hours while the roadway was blocked. But right now I'm actually joined by a resident who says they have been helping the community with water since the floods took place. It's been about 55 days. Suresh, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. Take us through what you've been doing. You are saying that you're in charge of the water tankers distributing water to some residents. Take us through what has been happening so far.
Okay. From day 2, we've been involved in water distribution, our private tankers and flow bins. The problem is municipalities send tankers, but it's not enough for the suburbs. The suburbs are quite huge, and the time the tanker comes, it finishes half the suburb, and the shift is over. What we need is at least 2 tankers per suburb. As Deputy Mayor had promised us more tankers when they last had met. We are getting tankers, but it's not enough. The problem is the old and the frail people cannot carry water from a distance to the houses. So we plead to them, you know what, send tankers day and night. It's not only in the morning, because guys are going to work. When they come from work, there's no water available for them. So once again we plead, you know what, guys, come to the party and help our residents of Tongaat. We are forgotten. It seems like only when there's protest actions, then the people react and act to the people's needs in Tongaat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, Mfundo, that's one of the residents who's been supplying water to some of those residents that are in need. He is basically saying that they need more water tankers supplied to the area. But you'd remember that on Monday, when we spoke to the councillor responsible for Ward 58, he did say that the municipality, the city as a whole, does not have enough water tankers to supply each and every area that was affected by the floods, which means that the municipality has to come up with a plan. This is not the only area that has complained about water tankers not coming to their area. We were also in Inanda, in Tongaat last week, and we spoke to residents who were also saying that they haven't seen many water tankers that are coming into the area to supply them with water. Also residents of Umlazi, some parts of Umlazi is still without water, so it's various communities that have the same cry. But residents of Tongaat are saying that the time frame that has been given by the municipality, which is 5 months to fix that water plant that supplies this community, is quite long, and they cannot survive on just buying water from supermarkets. A lot of communities in this area are also from poor backgrounds, and they were saying that they cannot afford to buy water on a daily basis. The municipality, we will be speaking to them shortly. We will be speaking to the mayor of eThekwini, who has made himself available because residents want answers, and we will be getting these answers from him as to what plan exactly do they have in place to supply these areas areas with sufficient water.
All right, Lethiwe, we'll leave it there for now. That's our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli out in KZN.